Hi, this is meteorologist Rob Guariano, president of the Weather Pros. We're into our 9th season here. Thanks to all our customers over the years, 600 customers strong as we continue, again, the winter of 20 to 23. And this is called the upside down winter. Let's get right into it. The biggest factor, without a doubt, is going to be El Nino. More energy, more moisture. The waters are warmer. They've been warmer all spring and summer so far into the south and the Gulf and the Atlantic. That's going to bring more energy than last winter. More moisture. Combine that with the polar vortex. Yeah, it's going to arrive this winter. We only had pieces of it last winter, but expect it to arrive, and that means colder air starting to move in from the south. Combine with this energy, and you got yourself an interesting winter. Let's look at more factors as we move ahead. This is El Nino right now. We're going to sit in this blue and green line. This is the moderate El Nino we're now projecting from November to about February. Maybe briefly strong, but it goes down to weak at the end. But this is good news if you like snow. Most areas of the country will see average to above average snowfall in a moderate El Nino. Moving ahead to the storm track. There it is to the south. It's cold and snowy. We watched the lows form off the coast start in the south. This is a stormy pattern. We've seen this since April 15th, the last 4 months. You see a lot of blue down here on the stormy side. It has not been this persistent on the negative NAO for about 5 years. This is going to be good news if we continue this trend. This might be the biggest wild card of the winter, is this negative NAO, which is actually the storm track. And this is what we're projecting it to come down through the south here, some storms off the coast, some storms in the Midwest. What are you looking at? Well, we got 1 to 2 decent Midwest storms for sure, and then 2 nor'easters we're projecting, and that's why some areas are going to see above average snowfall for the winter. Let's move on and take a look at the Arctic Oscillation. Really, this is just the polar vortex. Watch this thing bounce in right here. The cold air gets to come down. We think January and February are coldest months. We think the winter overall is going to be colder than normal, much colder in the southwest, a little milder up in Canada. This was last winter. Everything was bottled up right here. We're going to see these pieces of cold air combining with that energy. And yes, this is a very different winter than last winter as far as projections are seeing right now. This is it, the curtain call. What are we looking for? The jet stream will work its way through most of the winter, or a good part of it's going to be an active jet further south, the mid-Atlantic through St. Louis back into Oklahoma. Some small events here, but numerous small events. And then everybody in the middle kind of has a mix of small and large events, colder but drier as you head up to the north. Here are the greater details as we take a look at this forecast. 30 to 50% above average. Remember, you only need 1 or 2 nor'easters, so this isn't that crazy. You get 1 or 2 and you're going to hit these numbers from Boston basically to DC. Back in here, 10 to 30%, so you're not crazy above average, but we are going to be above average projecting right now. This is right around the same as you typically get in a normal winter. A little below normal up in the north here. Not much snow in the south, little if any, and then our friends in Alaska over at Jeffco, Anchorage to Fairbanks, below average after some really good winters the last couple years with temperatures and snow on the record side. If you want to follow us, go to theweatherpros.com. It's right on the page here. Click free trial. Free weather right through the start of your first storm. This will continue on a 7-day free trial once we get into the season. No credit cards, no commitment. Just click the button, put in your email or cell number, and you're all set. I'm meteorologist Rob Guariano from the Weather Pros.